It was a sunny, breezy, late spring day in Southern California, so I decided to drive my 3-year-old son, James, to the top of a local hill and fly a kite together. The hill was pretty high. It takes a few minutes to drive up the dirt road, but I wouldn't call it a mountain. Anyway, once we got to the top, I got the kite in the air and let it ascend. It was so easy. I let my son try his hand at flying. The wind was fairly strong, so I'd take over every few minutes. His arms weren't strong enough to handle the kite for long. After half an hour or so, we were starting to get bored with the whole kite flying thing. Just then, I saw a bundle of about 20 helium balloons drifting across the sky, coming in our direction. They looked like escapees from a birthday party or a car dealership's weekend sale. We watched the balloons, and soon it became clear that if I gave the kite more slack, I might be able to snag the balloons. I let the kite ascend above the level of the balloons, then waited for them to come closer. With a little maneuvering, I was able to snag the balloons and haul them down. My son grabbed the balloons and beamed with pleasure and pride in his dad. That was a great day, especially how my son laughed when I inhaled helium from the balloon and did my impression of Donald Duck. He laughed even harder when he did the same. I was 13 years old. Between the ages of 13 and 15, I lost over a third of my body weight, going from 170 to 110 pounds. At the time the memory occurred, I had just been through the worst bullying experience of my life, and just started to lose the weight. Life seemed pretty bleak and hopeless. Then, one day, my dad offered to take my sisters and I out on a boat trip. It was a warm day, not hot, not cold. The fish were biting, the air was sweet. I had my entire family around. It was perfect. We were driving the boat back home, my dad behind the wheel and my sisters and I up near the bow. My dad had turned on the radio. The song Celebrate came on, and my sisters just started singing along to it. I joined in. And then we saw it. The most magnificent sunset you have ever seen was stretched out across the sky in front of us. It seemed as though every sunset color imaginable was painted in broad strokes and glowing with an ethereal light. The sky had turned a dark, star-splattered blue behind us, fading into an exquisite display of pure color in front of us. Dad sped up the boat so mist was coming over the sides and making tiny rainbows appear in the remaining sunlight. So there we were, singing Celebrate with the entire family, laughing, playing, with a half-starry night, half-beautiful sunset sky stretching above our heads, shrouded in rainbow mist and surrounded by our loved ones. It was perfect. Sitting in the back of our old station wagon, age 5-ish, as our German shepherd removed my socks with her teeth, I was failing to do it in my own. And my ex's hands, those inspire some spectacular